Get it.
We're in Toledo Bend, and it's a gorgeous place with some gorgeous cars we're going to look at. And here's in a first of series. Jim, tell us what we're going to look at.
This is a 1964 Corvair Monza 900 convertible.
We'll find out more about it coming up on Cajun Classic Cars TV. On this episode, we're in Toledo Bend, a vast man-made lake straddling the border between Louisiana and Texas, renowned for its recreational opportunities and natural beauty. Toledo Bend covers approximately 185,000 acres with 1,200 miles of shoreline and is the largest man-made body of water in the South and ranks fifth in the U.S. by surface area. If you want great fishing, boating, water sports, camping, and hiking, Toledo Bend is an area for you.
Wanderlust, time to see new places. Coming from St. Louis, heading to New Orleans for jazz. The ticket is Chevrolet's great highway performer, Corvair. Rear-engine Corvair, the master at maneuvering in traffic, strides out on the open road with nearly 19% increase in power. Power for passing. Power to stick to the pace all day at sensible highway speeds.
Chevrolet Corvair was a compact car produced by Chevrolet from 1960 to 1969. It's one of the most unique American cars of its era. Known for a rear-engine layout, air-cooled engine, and independent suspension. The Corvair was offered in several types: a two-door coupe, four-door sedan, convertible, station wagon for a short time, a van, and a pickup truck. What hurt the Corvair from staying around was this guy. Ralph Nader's 1965 book, Unsafe at Any Speed, which was an indictment against the automobile industry at large, specifically singled out the Corvair's handling, especially the early models from 60 to 63 with its swing axle rear suspension. Despite the criticism, the Corvair was praised for its innovation and was GM's only mass-produced air-cooled car. But despite the controversy, is the Corvair really that dangerous? Check out a couple of videos on YouTube that I found, one from Haggerty Insurance called Will the Corvair Kill You? Haggerty Behind the Wheel, Episode 1. And Unsafe at Any Speed, the 1966 Chevrolet Corvair Corsa episode from Jay Leno's Garage. Jim, let's walk around and talk a little bit about this great Corvair of yours, man.
Okay. I picked this car up in Delaware. And the history behind it is the guy I bought it from, his daddy bought this brand new, then he sold it. The son bought it back and fixed it up and everything. And he used to date in this car. And he said none of his children wanted it, none of his grandchildren wanted it. And I said, well, I do. So that's how I got the car. And it was this is the shape it was in when I bought it. It won People's Choice in Nationals in 2001.
And was that specifically a Corvair show?
I don't really know, because he's the one that entered it into it. And I didn't pick this up until probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I put new tires on it. And when I did, I asked the guy, can you date these old tires that's on here? And he said, yeah, 1978.
So tell us what a Monza is. We hear Corvair a lot, but what's a Monza?
When they started making Corvairs, they made a 500, a 700, and then when they made the 900, they called it a Monza 900. And I don't have any idea where they came up with the name Monza, but they named it Monza 900, and that's what this version is a 900. The reason I found this one, I was up in Delaware doing 7 half marathons in 7 days in 7 different states. I saw a black Corvair 64 red, it was black with the red interior convertible sitting beside the road in the guy's parking in his yard for sale. And I stopped and talked to him and gave him a down payment. I was driving a Prius at the time, and I sure couldn't tow it back to Louisiana with a Prius. So I told him I'd come back up in June and pick it up, and I did. And the guy that did the notary work on the black one. When we got through, he said, let me show you what I've got in the garage. And he said this one had been garage kept for 58 years. And I asked him if it was for sale, and he said, make me an offer. None of my family wants it. And I made him an offer and went up and picked it up.
Jim always liked to ask folks, besides your love of Corvairs, is there either a car that you really liked that you had and you wish you wouldn't have gotten rid of, or another one that might be a dream car? Tell us a story about that.
I traded a 1957 Chevy in on a 1963 Corvair.
Is that a regret that you did that?
Well, I'd like to have it back.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the Corvair, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and what's funny about the 57 Chevy is they have become, when you think of a classic car, it's one of the cars that comes to mind.
Yes.
When I was a kid, I must have had 3 T-shirts that said 57 Chevy on it, and that was one of the things. So that's sort of your one that got away story, right?
Yes, yeah. Let's look under the hood and I'll show you. This comes with a 6-cylinder flat engine, flat engine with 110 horsepower. Where'd it go? Somebody put all that junk in there and stole my motor. I don't know how I'm gonna get back to Leesville. Oh, there it is. And what it is, oh yeah, there. Chevy made the Corvair because they made it air-cooled to compete with the Volkswagen. And Ralph Nader screwed up everything because he said it was not safe at any speed. But if you put a couple of bags of cement in the front, it'll do 100 if you got guts enough to try it. But this one I've had up to about 75, and that was fast enough. But it's a flat 6 with dual carburetors. There's spare tires in the rear here, and this has got an alternator on it, and it's got the electronic ignition. I think that's the only 2 modifications that's been done to it.
What kind of gas mileage do you get?
Not good. I stopped and gassed up before I came up here. The problem is not too many gas stations sell non-ethanol, and that's what I run in here is non-ethanol. And the engine oil is I use a racing oil in it because it has zinc in it, and that helps the motor. And
I've always liked that odd belt configuration that the Corvairs do. It fascinates me watching them go. It's like a little mini engineering marvel just watching them do their thing.
Yeah, and I carry a spare fan belt. In 1963, I got transferred from Louisiana to South Dakota, and I had my wife and a month-old baby, and we got stuck in Kansas. Fan belt broke, and it was in October, and it was snowing. And if a deputy sheriff hadn't come by and helped us out, I guess we'd still be stuck out there.
So when you finally drove away from Kansas, you said,
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Right, where's the yellow brick road? Okay, let's take a look inside here.
oh, that's pretty cool.
The steering wheel, you can tell, is kind of very small compared to around the diameter, not the diameter, but the actual steering wheel is a lot smaller than the standard steering wheel now. It's got, this one came with turn signals, 2-speed windshield wiper, and automatic electronic. I raise the top and hook it down. It's got the original AM radio in it that works.
If there are any stations, hardly.
Right, there's nothing in it. I guess if you're in a big city, New Orleans, Dallas, or somewhere like that, you can pick up an AM station, but I can't pick any up around here. And I don't know, according to the, looks like in the ashtray, it's probably not smoking in too much. Of course, it wouldn't make any difference if it's got the top down, you're running down the road.
So how about the upholstery? Just like the top, all still original?
The one I bought that was useless, the seats came out of it, and he put them in here. As far as I know, because I haven't done anything to it, and I don't think the guy, the previous owner, did. As far as I know, everything's original. And though it does not have air conditioner, but then again, you don't need it with the top down. But it does have a defroster and a heater. The heat comes off of the engine, and the defrost works good. Everything works on it. It's in good shape. If you want air conditioner, you pull this out and that out, and air comes in. Let's crank it up and see what it'll do. I think it'll crank. I hope. Let's see what we got here. Hey, struck gold again. I'm gonna put the top up and go for a ride.
So is this a replacement top, Jim, or has this been here since the beginning?
It's been on there since the beginning. When I did have to put a motor in it to raise it up and close the top. And that's about all I've had to do to it. I was very fortunate to get it, and the thing he told me when we were loading it up on the trailer in Delaware, he said, "Can you wait till I get in the house? Because I don't want to see it drive off." So I did. I waited for him to get in the house, and I stay in contact with him. And he said he used to date in this car. And I've enjoyed it.
Hey, Jim, thanks for taking time to talk about your Corvair. It's one of my favorite cars. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. I like them.
I bet you do. I know you do. And thanks for serving our country.
Hey, I had 20 years of good times.
Well, that's great.
Went all over the world and retired and living good.
Living good in an old Corvair convertible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Still picking up chicks after all these years.
No, I'm too old for that.
Thanks for watching Cajun Classic Cars TV, powered in part by Vicari Auction. Check them out at vicariauction.com and find out about auctions where you could buy your dream car or sell and get enough money to get another dream car. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Cajun Classic Cars TV.